Derpity derp 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 diddy derp 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 diddy derp 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 derpity derp 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 derp.
Coxpus Prime with the Cooter Report for the Skeptic Fence Show.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to bag me some horn kickers tonight.
Let's see who we got this week.
You can reach girls between the ages of 8 and 12, 8 and 15, and teach them modesty.
Yeah.
You really can change the trajectory of their lives.
That's the point. Doing it before the age of 12 is critical to putting her on a pathway to purity.
Okay, that was a lot to take in there in the first few seconds. So let's enjoy some of the highlights, such as concerned look. And how about bitch that never gets laid says, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can get on to the substance of the video.
And what about boys and men? The Bible doesn't offer any modesty instructions for them. Gresh suggests it's because men are more vulnerable to the beauty of women than women are to the allure of men.
Do women have a responsibility to help protect the eyes of men who tend to be more visual?
For just a moment, let's consider that question. Do women have a duty to protect the eyes of men who are, more visual? What?
The way that a man treats a woman is entirely his responsibility, period. However, a woman is called to exemplify the fruit of the Spirit. One of the fruits of the Spirit is self-control. And I think we need to be able to exemplify that in the way that we dress and in the way that we present ourselves.
It seems like a giant double standard when these same people I don't think they have a problem with someone wearing a bikini at the beach. I hope not. But I mean, how much more revealing can you get? It leaves pretty much nothing to the imagination, and if that's what people want to do, then I don't see what's so wrong with it. It's not like every time someone goes to the beach and wears a bikini, 8 guys are like constantly hounding them. I mean, if they're hot, maybe. But if they look like these 2 ladies, they're just fine.
In fact, I have a book called You Are a Prize to Be Won, and I have a chapter called Purity is Sexy, which is really what Jennifer was saying there, too. And, you're a guy. Guys don't want to see it all. They like the mystery. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Men just love mystery. They don't want to see women naked at all. That's why porn is not popular at all, and there's no such thing as titty bars. What's that saying, once you see one woman naked, you want to see the rest of them naked? This modesty argument can go to the Puritan thing where you don't show your ankles, or it can go to the Muslim thing where you wear a burqa. And, that's being truly modest. Now, are you willing to take your argument to the Islamic extreme? No, your Christianity is so much more modest than Islam, isn't it? You're much more moderate than those extremists, right? Except for that you're advocating for the fruit of the Spirit and how that's telling women how they should act and keep themselves in check. This is bordering on rape apologetics.
Absolutely. From a purely prurient standpoint, a lace stocking is more sensual than a bare leg. It's the illusion that there's something behind
Something behind it, right.
And here we have the admission that it's not the modesty that they're really looking for. It's like guys want the mystery. And what they want is for guys to use their imagination, be like, wow, I can't tell underneath those 14 sweaters, but she might have nice tits. It's the same as censorship on the television. When someone says, like, you mother beep, like, I know the word fuck goes in there, and I immediately put it in there myself when I'm listening. You're not preventing anyone from knowing what was said there. In fact, if it's a sentence where there's a beep and it doesn't quite fit, I immediately go through all the words that would be censored and I picked the one that fits best. So actually, it's getting to me to think in a dirtier way than it would be if they just fucking said fuck or shit or whatever else on TV. It's the same kind of thing we're dealing with here. These people want it. They think that like covering up does something, but what they think it does is spark the imagination of men because that gets them turned on more. It makes absolutely no sense. And now enjoy as Pat Robertson puts this bitch in place and shuts her up and just interrupts her and talks right over her through the rest of the clip.
And especially for these young, innocent girls that are just, it's so sad because as we just saw.
Our girls, one in particular, my wife would get very modest dresses and the kinds that would come down to their knees, a little bit below their knees. So they would all be dressed up to go to school, and guess what they would do?
Change.
No, they would roll the skirts up.
Roll them up.
Roll them up. And
at the waist so that they were
get up
above the knee.
Shorter.
You know, there's always going to be, we're always going to rebel,
well, I mean,
every generation.
They're going to be like the,
but modesty is hottest, and I think that's a good
modest
word.
is hottest. I think well, once it becomes cool, then it'll catch on. Until it's cool, then the girls want to be cool. They want to be hip. They want to do what's in.
Right. Well, I guess I'll just have to keep an eye peeled for the Sports Illustrated Modesty Edition. It's for being so out of touch that Pat Robertson and his whole modesty brigade win the Cooter Award for being the dumbest horn kickers I could find this week. Until next time.
Cooter.
Derp 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 derp